wish you were here with me. Thank you, Pain. You were right. We had to fight it, didn't we? Nothing. This hole was made recently. You think it was Vegnagun? Unreal. How deep do you think it goes?
What? Where's Vegnagun?
Not here.
It must have fled in terror, knowing I was coming.
I don't think so.
I must report to Nuji Wuji at once. Boys, record this. Don't miss a single detail.
Yes, boss.
Vegnagun. Was it really here?
This isn't how it was supposed to be. The eternal calm. I can feel it crumbling, falling away from beneath our feet.
Yona! We are in Super Tutu! Get back to Celsius on the devil!
Trouble, and I mean big time. Fiends are pouring out of the temple.
Let's see. We're gonna be starting by getting a new sphere.
Yuna must. Ronso youth use force, seek vengeance for. Garrick lead angry Ronso youth, decide to take revenge. Garrick go to battle. Now Garrick climb peak.
And you're just gonna wait?
Garrick hear voice of mountain. Kimari hopes.
And if he does...
Kimari stop Ronso.
That's crazy.
Elder Kimari have no choice. Kimari give Yuna some. Kimari search mountain, but find only sphere. Kimari not know if found sphere is one Yuna seek, but Kimari happy if sphere help Yuna.
Wow, his suit is talkative now.
Kimari.
Uni, this isn't good.
There's still time. Should we follow...
What?
Let Ronso deal with Ronso problems? I see you've made up your mind.
All right, let's see. Absorb 1,000 needles, no annihilator, no. We can get bad breath now. In the Thunder Plains. Any other abilities to learn? Wait, why is he not 100% master? I guess because of the monster abilities, right? I would assume. Deal holy damage. Ooh. How about her? It's poison. Restore one character HP and cast. Ooh! Oof, oof, oof. This seems to be a hit. Oh my god, that's too good, mate. I think we're done with the festivalist, finally. It basically becomes worse in every sense, but that is a-okay. Does she want to be a magic user though? That's the question. Because it seems to me that, yeah. That she actually prefers healing magic.
I got this.
Hey!
Oh, that's a marble. How much XP do you have? $5,000. I wonder how much he heals. It's pretty fast, and she heals a lot. Are you kidding me? So much left. One more. Alright. Now we learn bad breath. One more to the collection.
Satisfied?
Drill shot, fire breath we can learn now. In this same place, actually. Pam. Now everybody has like AoEs. Well, not her anymore, but that's okay. Pretty soon we could give another attempt at getting... Oh! Is this the guy? No. Pretty soon we can give another attempt at some tournaments, I think. We're pretty high level, pretty well geared. Level 23. Booyaka. That's a reference to selfie. Did you say Booyaka, mates? I get the feeling that I'm not gonna be finding the monster here. Which is good.
Piece of cake.
This is too good. That joke is too damn good. What's poison me, that thing? Let's try to bad breath his ass. Ah, this it worked with the poison. Too bad he was already dead. I was just next to the save point. What am I doing? Am I an idiot? I mean, of course I am, but... Let's see. Seed Cannon, I already got it. Stone Breath. I could get Stone Breath already. But that could be dangerous. Storm Cannon. Yeah, it seems we already got all the good abilities. Now it's just about getting those dress spheres. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum. Dark Knight, Festival Flora, Full Throttle, Gunmage, Gunner, Lady Luck. Samurai, Fun the Ground, the Cluster of Trials, and Kilikam, Trainer. Yeah, since we got all the rare ones, the rest are used like along the way. I think what I want is to try my luck at the tournaments again, now that we have some tools.
I know.
What are we playing?
I'm on a roll.
Oh, these guys, right off the bat. I think it's better to spam White Wind. Did you just say fuck? Did she just throw a remedy? On her own? Oh shit. Oh no, she said fly, not fuck. Ay, cámara, que entra un Oversoul.
Ready or not, here I come.
At least we got extra experience. The only problem is we don't have any MP anymore. Ambush. This is the guy that actually kicked my ass earlier.
Feel the power of fiends unleashed.
I guess that was a physical attack. Alright, we're much stronger now than before, that's for sure. Easy peasy. Easiest tournament so far, to be honest. We fought the hardest ones at the beginning. Intrepid Garment Grave. What's that? Fantastic. We fought the hardest one at the beginning. Let's see. Intrepid. Great that fosters growth. Equip experience 0. Oh man. Yeah, that's not good. That is so not good. Can we win in this tournament is the question. It might be too difficult.
Let's do it!
Lizards.
This is no ordinary bullet.
Nice. Very good experience though, for a super easy battle.
Anything goes for Gun Mage Yuna.
That is so bloody good, mate. Oh wait, I'm stop it. Lol. That didn't remove the stop effect. That's okay.
Signed and sealed.
Bloody Grey Tail, mate. Hell yeah. So you're farming them on each chapter, right? Individually? No, farming in the last chapter. Wow. Okay. Didn't know that was possible.
Here's your silver bullet.
Shit, I didn't realize that was a petrification effect. That didn't work. I think I'm dead. The white wing is not gonna save me from a stone, I don't think. No. Bloody raid mates.
Wasai!
Can I get one attack off? No, it's alright. Oh man, that that guy is so bloody impossible. Okay, but we did got a lot of experience. This is great. We just need to not fight that guy, so... It does consume so much MP though, in real life.
Ready or not, here I come.
Nice. Just need to attack him from behind, that's all.
I'm on a roll.
Dude, 1000 damage. Yeah, they all can be farmed. It's good to know. For when my time comes to farm it. Okay, we need to be sort of fast here. Put bad breath on him immediately. Nothing worked? No way. How did you even kill this guy? Gravity, maybe? Blaster? Nope. You cannot beat this guy. It's as simple as that. Okay, oof, right in time.
Just how tough are you?
He has so much HP. Everything immune, yeah. It's similar to have lifted Sin into the air with his mighty talons. Not sure about that one. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Yeah, he's immune to everything. Either one shot him once I'm powerful enough, or bring ribbons. Mates, the other day I found a Cajun seasoning, or Cajun seasoning. It's kind of like a powder with like a bunch of like Cajun mix in it. So I deep fried some chicken using that, and some bread coating, and
But it's all right.
holy shit!
Luckily, no
Guess you're friendly.
any fiends they... Waka and the rest split up to track them down.
The Gullwings are on the job.
That's nice. That's okay. It's all right. People in the village will...
What? Installing a comm sphere? You never know.
I can see Yuna.
Waka's inside, fighting fiends. It would be so simple to burn this place down and take the fiends with it. Praying to them never did anyone any good. You're the one who destroyed Sin. You should know. Going to help him? I won't wait much longer.
You want to see it burn that bad?
It's for the safety of...
Should have chosen another spell to learn, I think. Fantastic. Alright, you know, what are you learning now? Well, she's learning nothing. But Riku is brainstorm, inflict silence and confusion on all enemies? Dude, they really made this as OP as possible. Is it the same for the three of them? Seems so. And then Stone Flurry. That one is not so good. This one, however, is. Waka?
Waka! You okay?
Just a few scratches, huh? Nothing to worry about.
There are too many. Let's get out while we can. The man was right.
Whatever's controlling the fiends must be down there. Take that bad boy out.
And we won't need fire.
Fair enough.
Waka, stay here.
Why?
Wouldn't want you to overdo it, Dad.
Hey, wait up!
Damn, that's such a massive disrespect to Waka by the developers. Ba-dum-bum.
An Aeon?
No, something's not right.
Waka, stay back!
Mighty Guard spam. My MP! How dare you? Okay, Pain is probably healing time. Nah. Unless he just spams the enemy break. It must be really low by now. Like really down. I'm going for the 100% right now. Forgot how easy it is to miss the small things. Yeah, fucking. You're a hero though, for going for it. It requires so much work and it's such a delicate thing, but hey mate, props to you. Not many people in the world can say that they have gotten 100% and you're gonna be joining
That was my
the
very first
Pantheon.
Aeon.
Hmm.
I grew up here in Besaid. This is my home. I became a summoner here. This is where I first met you.
I need the platinum.
I have to
I feel
protect
you.
this place.
Yuna.
The job's done.
I see. Glad to see you're not hurt. Or are you? Aren't you going to be a father soon? What if something had happened to you? What then?
Quiet, meanie!
It's okay. What can I say? He's got a point.
In FF1, can't I move the formation? Put guys
If we
backwards.
die trying to
move them in
save
the
one
front?
memory,
Yes, you can.
we risk losing them all.
Press
But
right
what if it's a really important
when you're in the
memory?
menu.
Yeah, memories are nice, but that's all they are. It's an outbed saying, yeah?
Well, yeah, but...
Oh, if you mean like front row, back row, then no. That didn't came until Final Fantasy 3. Or Final Fantasy 2, I think.
Yuna, you
Yeah,
alright?
2.
Yeah, just fine.
But you can change the order where they are.
Talk about a one-track mind.
Memories are just memories, yeah? If fiends ever come out of the temple again, I may really have to burn it.
I guess so. But call me before you do. We'll save fire for our last resort.
You got it.
This game really shit on all the concepts of Final Fantasy X. It's kinda like Final Fantasy X is cool, but 10-2 it's the cooler. Like we bore down temples and we make Tuna a gunner, not a lame summoner with a lame stuff. No, she has a gun. Puts all the characters to the sideline to the point that they are completely useless. And like even make fun of them. Like the fact that Riku actually make fun of him is like, don't get like she says something like, "Don't overdo it, daddy," as if he's, "You're too old, Waka. Step, leave it to the heroes to do the stuff." And it's kind of like, what the fuck? Waka's a legend. Like what the fuck? She doesn't deserve that type of treatment. Neither the temples in this game, neither most of the things in this game don't deserve the treatment it receives. Am I the only one who really feels like offended by this game at times? I think I straight up feel offended. It's kinda like shitting on a legacy of something that you really like. Just for the sake of make it cool.
My. What brings you here?
We heard fiends were coming from the temple.
And you just had to come running.
Well,
I'm not even so sure there are any fiend.
You haven't checked?
I'm in the Youth League. Do you think they'd let me in the temple?
So now what?
let's take a look.
This
You'll
character
never
also
get near
has
the temple.
absolutely
The
no
Youth
business
League's
to be in the
blockaded
Youth League.
forest entrance.
As they should. We can't have those temple vermin crawling into town now, can we? Besides, it spares me from having to see that sulky face.
Sulky face? Bartello?
Of course, he's with New Yevon, so naturally he's in the temple. But then it's really none of my business.
Then we'll make it ours. Besides, I'm worried about the Fiend.
If you want to go that badly, I won't stop you. But they're turning people away at the gate. I've got it. I'll distract one of the guards. That's your chance to run through.
I knew she was worried about him.
I think it's work.
That'll...
You can just go. It doesn't matter, you don't have to deal with the minigame.
You, what do you...
Run! There's a hidden path through the woods.
Damn it. Another barricade. And I can see the bestiary without going to the main menu. How did you do that? I've been wondering about that.
This is no ordinary bullet.
The seed cannon doesn't work on anything, mates. Yeah. Is it even worth to fight this bloody behemoth? Jesus. I learned the spell, but wow, what is this monster doing over here? Where was my last save? Oh, just in Kilika, it's fine. Didn't really lose any progress. But now I want to fight that monster again and learn that spell. I think Tenchu was the first fantasy to complete almost 100. Wait, you didn't complete it at 100, but you wanted me to do it? No, 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 mate. That's not how it works, my friend.
I think that
In this age, the guys were pathetic, and I always been 99, 98.
There's a hidden
They really
path
were.
through
I got one crappy one too, from one of these magazines. There was no way you could get 100% following that one. I mean, it's never too late, Conde. Just fire the game today, and you'll be done in a month. Boom, life goal completed. That easy. Just do it. Right now. Starting this weekend. But now I'm gonna be the first fan of Fantasy 1, and later comes Black 4 Blood, Left 4 Dead 3. Really? If I bought the Steam Deck, I'll play 10 and 10 too. Shit. Very, very good, mate. Honestly, the Steam Deck is looking very, very nice. I think it's using Linux as a base, right? With this other software that makes it so you can play Windows games in it. I should be surviving this now. Alright. Let's escape. Oh, did you see the Square Enix event? Yeah, I just saw it with some friends a moment ago. I only catch it towards the end. I don't know. I'm still intrigued by that. By the First Soldier. If it is free, it could be really good. Jack Garland is the chaos. I was actually joking with that. Jack Garland seems such a generic name that I bet you there is at least 26 players in Final Fantasy XIV that were already called Jack Garland. I guarantee you that. They went as generic as fuck as possible. Jack Garland. That's funny. You know one thing that worries me, Conde? I think it's very inspired by Final Fantasy XV. in all the bad ways. So the game is not made by Square Enix, as you probably know. It's made by the Team Ninja, or no, it was Tecmo Koei. I don't remember, one of the two. But basically, they're using Final Fantasy 15 as an inspiration, and you can tell the combat has some of the same quirks as Final Fantasy 15, and the bad ones at that. Let me tell you one difference between Final Fantasy VII Remake combat and Final Fantasy 15 combat. While in Final Fantasy VII Remake, when you actually hit with your sword, the enemy flings around, you know, like it staggers, it flies all over. Whenever you hit one enemy, you feel it on the animation of the enemy. He just like flies. While in Final Fantasy 15, when you hit the enemy just stays in position. He doesn't have any animation when you're hitting him. And as a result, it doesn't matter that you are doing like a flourish of like 10 hits, 20 hits. The enemy is just like doing his own thing, you know? You just see the numbers. And that feels like the enemies are stunking and your hits are meaningless. That's a feeling I got constantly when I was playing Final Fantasy 15. I felt so insanely weak. In the sense that, oh shit, like... It just doesn't feel good to hit the enemies. When you're playing an action RPG, I think being able to feel those hits, it's important. Has no hit animations, no. At least on the last trailer they show it. Like the enemies just stand still whenever like they are hitting them. So, which means, yeah. Didn't it happen to you? I don't know if you play Final Fantasy 15, but didn't it happen to you that very often you're attacking and suddenly the enemy attacks you? It's kind of like, oh, now I'm almost dead. Okay, I'll heal myself, then I keep attacking. Oh, the enemy attacked me again. I couldn't see it because the... You never seen, like, there is no way you can interrupt them in any way, shape or form with your hits. So you just hit until you obviously get hit back because you cannot see animation. In 7 Remake, they took a lesson from that and... Oh, wait. For 7 Remake, they took the lesson and they actually take a look into Devil May Cry 5.
Donna said that.
And in that game, has one of the best hit stun animations ever created in any action game ever.
What?
That's why it feels so bloody fucking good to play Devil May Cry 5. Not only is fluid as fuck and smooth, but also when you hit with Dante, you feel it. And that's why 7 Remake it did so good in his combat. It took a lot of lessons from Devil May Cry 5. There's water problems in FF1. Yeah, it's a... I wonder if the water problems are gonna be in that Lost Paradise, whatever it's called, the Final Paradise. I think the water is gonna be gone there too. They should put as a minimum that combat requirements they use in previous games. Yeah, it's just because they are not really taking lessons from 7 Remake. They are using Final Fantasy 15 as an inspiration because it's one of the biggest sellers Square Enix got. So their assumption is, oh, then this must be the game that everybody loves. And the most. As I said, the game is not made by Square Enix. It's Koei Tecmo or Team Ninja, one of the two. I think it's Koei Tecmo. Which, if you don't know it, they are the creators. They are the team behind the Dynasty Warriors and all that. And you know how soulless those games can be. Not to say that this is gonna be like that at all. I'm just pessimistic about it off the get-go for what I have seen and my experience with that team. But don't let my pessimism dissuade you from enjoying the game. I might be completely wrong, you know, and the game might be amazing after all. Who am I to judge, after all? It's just for what I have seen, it just reminded me so much of 15 that it gives me really bad vibes. Personally. Other than that, the First Soldier, the Battle Royale Final Fantasy VII they are doing, the story has to be a meme, right? There is no way the story is gonna be serious. But I don't know, the game might be fun to play, especially if they decide to make it free to play, which I'm not sure if they will. Damn, that guy's blasting. To create a visual evolution. I think I'll play it in BlueStacks. Probably me too. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. It has to be simple enough, right? To be able to play in phones. I'm kinda hoping, one thing that I hope they allow is connecting a controller to your phone. And that way you can play it. I mean, a lot of games do. It will be a no-brainer, but Square Enix sometimes is... they don't have a brain. More often than not. So much options to be a mobile game. There's probably gonna be like auto snapping into enemies and all that to make it like easy to play on a phone. Damn, you know, the whole aspect so far seems weird. It is marketed as a battle royale, but so far in all the trailers, including this one, they haven't shown more than 3 players in the same screen. Battle Royale, you would think they will high scale that a little bit, right? Bang bang. Nice grip. It looks good, to be honest. For what I have seen from the video, they showcased some of the classes, right? Like warrior, ninja, ranger, sorcerer. They call it sorcerer though, which is interesting. From all of I've seen, the one that impressed me the most was the ninja, because you could like use your hookshot to like attach yourself to like the top of the buildings and all that, and that verticality. First Soldier will be the first Final Fantasy we could play together. I hope so. Unless you buy the American version of Crystal Chronicles, mate. Like me. We could play that one. I think it will be worldwide. Hopefully. No, I was just talking about Crystal Chronicles. If you buy the Crystal Chronicles American version, then that will be the first. But since you probably won't, then yeah, if it's so that it's gonna be the first one we play together. Hopefully. Chances are there is gonna be like servers, right? European server, American server. That is how usually most companies does it. Square Enix is not most companies. They do their own thing. They don't even care about the standards or things that work. They just do whatever bullshit they think it's the ideal. But we'll see. Hey mate, have you seen the Chocobo racing? Ooh. Yeah, pal. Cool. Have you seen the Chocobo racing, mate? That one looks good, to be honest. I don't know if you ever played the first game on the PlayStation 1. Maybe you can have a town with your mates. Yeah, that would be fantastic. Honestly, from Square Enix, I just hope there is parties. Like you would think, man, like being able to party with your friends seems to be like an no-brainer, right? That's like a standard. Well, Square Enix has a story of making playing with your friends as bloody impossible as possible. In Crystal Chronicles, in Final Fantasy 15 Comrades. They never create a party system. Ever. For some reason. So I'm hoping it won't be a mess to like queue with your friends. Like it tends to be. Not on pains, he was about to cast the... Why does the game always does this, man? No! I'm dead. I am walking dead. And so is Yuna. Oh, come on! I cannot keep her alive! Why does this game do this so much? This is a problem the speedrunners have to. Like, when somebody dies, it's so really hard to keep them alive. I haven't even started doing damage yet. That's the funny part. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Okay, now we're dealing damage. I don't think we're gonna be actually just dunk this right in the face. Flurry speed. That's the ability that casts haste. I wonder if I could do that in AoE. That would be insanely good.
Another hole.
It's like a little sound effect that is tok 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 for some reason. Misión con Pirito. Pam 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 para pam. Do you think I might be too low level?
Is Gip... the leaders of...
I have a hunt.
Save the...
Fadni had vergedekt dat fiends voor je.
Translation.
Then that's our...
Hey, we learned some Albert, mates. Okay, 10 trip is about to be learned. Let's go with that. Uh-oh. Just escape, mate. Oh, my Mega Phoenix! No, Yuna! Why would you do that? Dun, dun. Not enough. Dun, dun. That triple guard. Oh, that was painful. Really hoping there is a save point nearby though. Should probably consider healing after this. That's what they call free experience. It's my turn anytime soon. Lucky mates. Well, I guess we're not saving the game.
An Aeon?
Merge with El Bed Machina. Isn't that what they said?
How can this be?
This can't be happening.
Ta-da-ta-ta-ta-ta-tan. I was using the wrong spell. Yikes. This is the one I wanted. There you go. We might need an emergency clean actually after this. We'll see. Ow, ow, ow. It must be really low though. Yep. Mission complete. We got a Soul of Tamasa, mates. That's the one that increases the magic power a lot when low at speed, right?
Oh, another hole. I wonder what's down there.
Pain and
Go
suffering.
find out.
No way!
The hole we found was so deep. It was as though all the secrets in the world might be hidden in its depths. But something told me to stay away. These secrets are not for me to know.
Get back!
Huh? What?
It's just jump it. Say just jump it down, mates. Like, come on.
What's happening?
I finally found you.
Is that really you?
It is me. Shuyan. I've waited so long. Len,
But I'm not Len.
Len. We disappeared together, but when I awoke, I was alone. I looked for you for so long. While I wandered, I realized something. Spira hasn't really changed at all. Everyone's still fighting over nothing, still dying like they used to. 1,000 years have passed, and they can't leave the hatred behind. I'm through waiting. I'll fix it. This world continues to fail us, and what's worse, I failed to protect you. Vegnagun will make that all go away. And we'll fade again. Together. Help me do it. Len.
Don't touch me. Whose feelings are these? Len's? Mine?
Open your eyes!
is not far now.
Give this to Payne. It was all I was able to find.
Yeah, give her this one too.
Huh?
Our wills.
He's kidding. Just make sure Payne gets him, all right?
How do you know her?
The four of us go way back.
Don't go.
It's under control.
Take care of things topside.
Lol.
I didn't know what had happened. Everywhere I looked, I found only questions. But more than anything, I'm just angry. One thing after another, and I'm already confused to begin with. Hey! Where am I?
Yeah, this story is so cringe. This line I heard is I'm angry! Hi, Merinso. Welcome back. I cannot skip this, why not? I'll argue that was more cringe than the laughing scene.
I'm all alone.
The story is such a disrespect to the first game. God, I don't remember Yuna being this emotionless here, yeah. She goes like, I'm angry. I cannot contain my anger emotions. I cannot escape this either.
Come in, Yuna. Yuna!
She's normally fine, other than the odd beat here and there. That's, yeah.
Yuna, reporting in.
Yuna!
Chapter 3 complete. Fientail bonus. I think the issue I have with this game is less the story and more like the Flanderization of the characters. I was actually speaking about the massive disrespect that there is in this story compared to the first one. Like, it pretty much picks all the legacy of Final Fantasy X, shat on it, puts a bigger tooth on top, and says, now this is cooler than that shit. From sidelining characters that were super well established, like Waka, Lulu, even Riku to a degree, I'll argue. Especially Waka and Lulu. Both of them get laughed at in this game, mate. There is this one scene that actually pissed me off. Like, I was actually legit mad earlier. Like, Waka goes to the temple, and he's struggling to fight some no-name monsters, like some crabs, basically. And that's the legendary guardian who helped defeat Jet. And not only that, that doesn't end over there, okay? You can argue that he got a little bit chubby, right? And he didn't train. But then Riku comes and makes fun of him, saying like, hey, you're gonna be a daddy now, don't overdo it, huh? Like, calling him old and decrepit. Like, hey, don't do, like, this is crabs, this is too much for you, Waka. It's kind of like, excuse me? Lulu is a shadow of her former self, you know? Like, that laughing at that legacy, to me, it's offensive. There is also so much, like, it picks all concepts, like the charts and all that, and I get that they evolve, you know? in the story. But they evolve in a way that they throw them away completely. Like, they wanted to torch down the temple, and everybody seems to be like fine with that, like including Waka and Yuna, and they say like, hey, next time I will burn down the temple. Dude, are you serious? The temple is kind of like a milestone in Besaid. There is nobody in Besaid will be up to throw a tradition like that. Like, what the fuck? It's just there is like thousands of mini scenes like that where you can tell the writers of Tenchu internally thought, okay, we need to make the story of them but cooler. And how do they make it cooler? By making the original less cool, you know? Like making it seem like, oh, this is like just so last year, like what's cool now, it's like burning temples, and you know, like that pisses me off. That is, I don't know. Also, like the fact that obviously it reputs the summoner, Yuna, like the character that takes the epitome of Sphinx. Oye, vamos abajo. Yuna, that is the epitome of you know, like purity and innocence, and they just turn it into like a wannabe pop star in this game. That is always trying super hard to be as cool as possible. It's I don't know. To me, this game is very disrespectful to the legacy of Final Fantasy X. Very, very disrespectful. It doesn't build on top of it. It's kind of like the new trilogy of Star Wars, you know? It just makes fun of what was in the past and reintroduce something that they think it's cooler, but it's just like a shadow of what it once was. I swear to God, Japanese games are terrible about once you're on your late 20s or 30s, you're old. Yeah, okay, maybe disagree with me on this, but Yuna feels like she got really extreme on her trying to break free of how she was in the past. Exactly. Like, she doesn't feel like it's disrespectful. She have been. Riku too, it's another example, mate. Riku, it's like a super caring character in Final Fantasy X, right? Like, caring and having a heart is kind of like her main trait. But in Tenchu, they turned her into like a clone of Jack Sparrow. She's kind of like crazy, kind of like cuckoo. She's always like dancing. She's always like, what? She looks nothing like in 10. Yeah. It's kind of like the writers thought, oh, she's juvenile, right? So let's make her juvenile. So that's Riku, right? Riku's juvenile. Like, they didn't play the game at all. They didn't show any scene or anything. They took her silly side and amped it up to 10 times, yeah. And to be honest, she has like one scene or two in Final Fantasy X where she's just like, you know, a little bit out there. But that's just because she's very young. You can see early in the game, she's actually more on the sassy side than it is on the juvenile side. Kinda like a librarian in your face. She's gonna tell you you're wrong. Then yeah, I don't know. It's just the story in this game, mate. It just sucks, really. It's terrible. And I get it. This story was super rushed. They wanted, they needed a game in less than a year. Like the whole debacle with the movie happened and all that. But man, the story didn't have to suffer this way. I don't think. From what I understand, the story written was the same, but I don't think they wrote the script which explains things. Gateway music is so different from the original since the movie music was winding down. This thing was busy. Also, one thing you notice is the amount of soundtrack in this game. It's much lower compared to any previous Final Fantasies. But that is for a good reason. This game was rushed beyond belief. They made this game in less than a year. That's the funny part. They obviously didn't start the development right as they finished it, right? At the time, the division was kind of like split into Kingdom Hearts and the movie that they were making, the experience with it. So yeah, this project was super fast, and one example of it is 80% of the bosses in this game are reused. 80% of the locations are reused, and those that are original are linear dungeons. And they look incredibly similar to one another. Like, the only thing that changes is the texture, really. I think the only characters I don't mind Pyrrhus is LeBlanc and Rio. Harris back to Time Open, Team Rocket, also from the Rio. They're fun and funny, and I enjoy their antics. They carry this game, that's for sure. I totally agree with you. Also, LeBlanc happens to have the only bopping theme in this entire game. The one that you go cat jam. But yeah, one aspect, Ortho was mentioning that this morning too. He was like, dude, they're repeating the fear theme in every single location, right? And I was like, you know, you're right, actually. There is like 2 fear themes, while in Final Fantasy X there was like a theme for every single location, you know. In this one there is 2 themes. The pa-pa-ra-bam, pa-ra-bam, 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 that one that sounds in every location, and then there's another, which is the when the mission starts, which is the param pam param pam param pam param param. And those are the 2 themes, and that's it. And it makes sense because this game was super fast. I don't think there was any time to create like a full soundtrack. But that is understandable, in the sense that, yeah, it was just rushed. I applaud the effort of actually creating an entire new battle system of the Gecko. That probably was the thing that took the longest to develop, that's for sure. Or maybe they like repurposed it or something, they were using it for another project or whatever, but that has been the biggest change. Good. It doesn't really replace 10. It doesn't try to. That's one of the things that it doesn't really try to shut on. It just goes for a different approach. But the story, it just goes all the way to.
He's been blubbering about how he couldn't go on.
Just talk shit on Final Fantasy X to make itself look cooler. If that makes sense.
We tried tossing a comm sphere into the hole, but it didn't help one bit.
And when you talk about it, and when you talk bad about the people around you, then everybody loses.
Lynn,
I misheard, Rico. What did you misheard?
Yeah, the girl from the songstress dress sphere.
That's Len?
Sure, she wore that dress 1,000 years ago.
Why didn't you tell us?
No one asked. Besides, all I knew was her name.
Okay.
What's to tell?
What Shinra said surprised me, but only a little. So there really was a connection.
Okay. So the
Change
reason
the O
Shuyan
and the
keeps calling
U.
you know Len is...
I actually don't even know what it
Because
is.
of that dress sphere?
I was just talking and my headset was off. I wasn't paying attention to the game.
Forget Len. Shuyin's the one who's wanting to pay price.
Ba-da-bum. What does Sujin even wants in this story? As a villain. It surpasses me. If it surpasses you, Elbot.
Not really.
The
Just
story
his face.
set after this game is even worse. No, I know. I heard. I heard the rumors. It's even worse, I know. So, what does Sujin even want as a villain? In his introduction cutscene, he said, Spira is still at war, even 1,000 years ago, which is not true, has been at war for like less than a year. And that nothing has changed. He's gonna end it all. With Vecna-kun, he's gonna bring true peace. With you and me together, Lin. It's... Okay, how do you intend to bring peace? Again? With Vecna-kun? What? What? Dude, we're not even at war. We're just like two politic factions. Nobody's killing each other. There's not even a war to speak of in this game. But Sweden is going with that narrative. That there has been like war for many years and... Sure, if you are 15 years old, you don't ask yourself these questions, but... like, yeah... Like, I think the story writer's intent was to explore Sujin and learn more in depth, but it feels like they don't go into it too much. Yep, pretty much. Hey, Elbot, you feeling alright? I'm feeling alright. Why do you ask?
No.
I see. They're old friends. The three
I came
of them
back
were
to stream was done.
candidates for the Crimson
Oh,
Squad.
you know
And I
why
was
is
the
that?
quarter
I
assigned to the
actually went to watch
Yem
the Square
created the
Enix
squad and started
TGS
training
event.
members 2 years ago. It was
And that's
supposed
why.
to be an elite fighting force. The
Then,
best
as soon
would
as
be
it ended,
assigned
I just came
leadership
back.
of Crusader chapters across Spira. But the
You didn't
squad
miss
was
too much.
destroyed before that happened. Most of the candidates died. An accident. The four of us were separated then. Things happened. I don't get it. I was there. I saw everything. But still, I don't know why it happened that way, even now. So I went to look for some answers.
You became a sphere hunter.
I always did want to fly on this thing anyway.
What you talking about? Or is it another one of those secrets? That's alright. I didn't want to know anyway.
Too bad. And I was just about to tell you.
Really?
Too late now.
Weep, Himmo.
Oh, Pumon.
We used to laugh like this once. The four of us.
By the way, final mission,
been
the
chasing
characters
my past
generally
for so
feel
long.
more characters from what I vaguely
Sometimes
remember.
getting it back
Oh, I
is all
totally
I
like
can
that.
think about. Other times,
But it does
I
start
just
to
wanna
show some
forget.
elements that will appear in a novel, audio drama. I actually beat it. That thing twice,
about
Merin. So
you?
not once, but twice.
Shuyan isn't who
I
we
did it for a
thought, is
friend
it?
too. So she can unlock the
Maybe
platinum.
we should both let go of our past
And
focus more on what's to
let
come.
me tell you, the story is better than Tensu, okay?
You're not leaving the Galways.
But not a lot better. There is a lot of juvenile type of drama. Like there is this fight between Yuna and Riku. Like Riku somehow gets obsessed for no reason for helping people of Spira, and then Yuna it's more like regressive towards her 10 Yuna, in the sense that she doesn't want to involve herself into the matters. And then they fight. Then Pain is kinda like in the middle saying like, you dumb bitches. And then they reconcile each other, and then they fight the final boss. And that's the story.
You're not leaving us, are you?
So there is more character
not look
exploration
it,
on them.
but I
It's
am having
just,
a good
I
time.
feel
Right.
the reason they fight is kinda stupid. First of all, why is Riku so overly obsessed with helping around the Spira to people, like a superhero? She treats herself like a superhero, you know? Like, I just fly from place to place, fixing everybody's
I
problems.
hate to interrupt, but
And
Spira's
that
falling
pisses
apart
Yuna
with
off.
its leaders missing. Check the comm spheres and see.
This is, I don't know, this is kind of weird. It's kind of like arbitrary discussions, if that makes sense. Yeah, but I mean, it's not her character trait. I wonder if the reason Yuna gets mad is because it puts herself in danger. Something like that, like something... There was layers. There was a lot of deepness into, like... into their argument, if that makes sense. I don't remember the details. I just remember it was, like, super explored. But at the end of the day, it's, like, a very small thing. And they make, like, a huge deal about it. Even so, even if it is a very short story, still better than what we have seen in 10-2. That's for sure. You know, gets hyper possessive over Tidus, yeah. Fucking Nojima, mate. I don't like Nojima at all. Oh, everything he writes is... He's still writing stuff for Square Enix to this day. Can you believe it? The problem with Nojima, I find, is... I don't think he plays any of the games, really. He just reads the BIOS, checks the wikis, and makes the story as it goes. That's the feeling I get whenever I play a game written by him. And all super juvenile. Which I get it, Final Fantasy is not like for adults. But you know, there has been always some sort of heart on all the stories. From Final Fantasy 1 to like fucking 10. Even 12. You know, like you can enjoy any of those stories even if you're like a 16 years old. Because guess what? None of these are targeting specifically 13 years old, pre-teens. You know? Like most of the Nojima stories are. Like specifically targeting them, like trying to avoid politics as much as possible, doing like low-level philosophy like good is good and bad is bad, don't be bad. Because bad is bad. You're a bad guy if you do bad things. I'm gonna stop you with my hero powers. Doing good things. Oh my god, I'm so angry now. That type of stories. Those are Nojima stories. Let's check what's going on. What do you want me to do? It's got a new toy, really? Oh, I need to check the spheres. Oh god, I forgot. And looking at 10 versus 10-2. When Nojima wrote the scenario, only Daisuke Watanabe came back to see with the scripts, and I think that explains the writing in here.
Hey, Yuna, how you been?
Well, not too bad.
It's okay. It's...
Really?
That's what Becklem said.
The worst thing is, most of the developers that worked on 10 actually worked on 10 too. They must have known this was a clunker. They must have known as they were developing. But they, I mean, they were committed, and you need to program whatever they tell you to program, right?
Lou will let me have it. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, Waka.
Whereas Motomo Toriyama and Yoshinori Kitase assisted with the game script in the first game as well. Nojima wrote the story script for Final Fantasy VII Remake, but Kitase and Nomura are overseeing it. And I guarantee you, for the 7 Remake, that script probably went through a lot of hands and a lot of eyes. Because that's the precious treasure of Square Enix. There is no way they will leave it in the hands of one hand, in the hands of one man, if that makes sense. It will probably have to pass several checks and several revisions.
Well, that's Killica. From the moment Nuge disappeared.
Well, for Tenchu, I mean, what
Just
revisions?
look at them. No one knows. They've already started looking. In fact, they even have.
Why did...
Too busy looking. Of course, I'll do what I can until Nuge gets.
More...
Actually, it seems a unit of with Nuge gone. But don't worry about it. We're planning to launch a as soon as our preparation...
But you're not even sure...
In war...
Oh. He is rating Stranger of Paradise. Yep. Yes, he is. Can you tell I'm not super excited about that game?
What are you doing?
Well, for one, the Praetor's gone. Fortunately, security is...
You there, what are you...
Solo...
You got all the spheres. I just don't like the stories written.
Looks like Nuge and Beryl, I still... Spear's 3 leading. If I was one of their followers, I'd be...
Tension between the two groups is...
And Vegnagun's on the...
I wonder if Gipple and the...
Maybe.
And I don't know, that whole... I don't buy it, mate. I don't buy it.
I mean, just what the heck are we supposed
Do you know that
to do?
whole thing that he said that, oh no, I just accidentally submitted to Square
He
Enix
told me to take care of things topside.
a fanfic about the
As if it were the simplest thing to do, really.
the Tidus bomb exploding
Everything was going so well.
and his head
At
flying
least,
around.
That's what I thought. I changed my mind.
I don't buy
want
it,
to do
mate.
something.
That story is
Nuge asked
too
me to help,
stupid.
and that's what I'll do.
Either it's a false rumor or he's just excusing his bad writing
We'll risk our lives and protect Spear
under a
from
silly
Vegnagun.
story.
No, I think
It's a blades ball,
there
he's
has
the
to
one,
be
the head
something we can
explodes.
do
Oh
besides
no.
fighting.
Like what?
With its leaders gone, Spear is falling apart.
The
Maybe
peak
we
of his
can bring
career,
people back
mate.
together.
Yeah, great idea there, Uni. So, like, what are we gonna do? Huh?
God, that sounds so negative, mate.
Sing campfire songs?
Oh, that is it.
I actually
All
like
of
this game, that's the
Spira
sad part.
will be the captive of Yun, singing, dancing.
I like the battle system, I like the locations, I like the way
I can handle the
it
tech
100% works. I don't like that much the minigames, but
I know. I bet
in
totally would
general I
help.
like everything in this game.
Where is he now?
The Moonflow.
But not the story. Or the characters. Yeah. The only complaint I have is the job system, while it's very good, I feel there is not enough jobs. Which, I mean, that goes all together with the whole, you know, this game was rushed. Beyond belief. Compared to Final Fantasy V, it feels like... Yeah, it's... yeah. And not only that, even though there is a job system, it's a job system in half a job system, because usually in the previous job systems that you could do in Final Fantasy 7, you can mix different jobs. Like you can have trainer stuff and black mage stuff at the same time. And you can do that in the same game too, but in this game, but with post-game accessories. And you can only have one. So you cannot really do much about it. Like it's great that you have Yuna as a thief, but either you stick with Yuna as a thief the entire game, or you go and do another job and never look back at thief, if that makes sense. So there is not much of a reason to be like a job system, if that makes sense. Or it doesn't feel like a job system, since you cannot really use abilities from your previous jobs. It would be better if you would gain passives, you know, and they would apply to every job, but they don't. That sucks. Other than that, it's not too bad.
Huh?
Yikes, sorry.
I like the difficulty too. It's
As long as
actually
you're
pretty
there.
brutal. From beginning to end. This game kicks your ass. But that is not a bad thing.
Hey, you! You're...
We have word that he...
Huh?
What an Omega Lul rant, no? Yeah, I think if I have to summarize the story in this game in like a sentence, it will be like disrespectful to the original. Do not play it if you get easily offended.
Ah, that...
Yuna! Marimas! Signed and sealed.
Star Pendant drop. Hell yeah.
Where'd that little ball of...
Come back!
Time trip.
Piece of cake!
Bam, bam.
Next.
HP's troll, mates.
That's it?
Why did he learn that ability? MP troll is good. I think I'd rather have that. Master casting.
Has totally. Nope. Go take it. Oh,
Alright mates, I believe I am done for today. This time for real. I know I have done 3 streams in a single day. But this is the last for the day. Okay, so tomorrow we have Final Fantasy 12 randomizer with orthogonality. And on Sunday, mates, I have a Final Fantasy 8 race with Cyanide and probably Beard if he decides to join. That would be great. So it's gonna be a weekend of Final Fantasy. Alright mates, take care and thank you very much for stopping by. Goodbye.